And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Senior night here, John Needham Stadium. Pottsville Apaches are going to be taking on the Dover Pirates tonight. Getting senior night activity started. Going to open the window so Justin Smith here, folks. Kind of filling in for Steve right now because he's taking on the PA duties, announcing the Pottsville seniors tonight. Hope you join us for the whole program. Going to be a good game tonight. Last week, the Apaches scored 30 points. 30 points in the second half to beat the, oh goodness, Clinton the Yellow Jackets, excuse me. Went brain dead there for a second. 30 points in the second half to beat the Yellow Jackets, 56-39. What a game. Bryson Villarreal, 6 touchdowns, 207 yards. Big game. Offensive line was tearing it up the whole night. Hopefully, Brother Jim will be here to join me soon, because I really don't like doing this by myself, folks. Not my cup of tea. I'm better behind the computer screen than I am on the microphone. But bear with me, and I'll get us through it tonight. Hopefully Steve's going to get it started, folks. Sorry about the dead air there. Get this graphic taken off the screen. Steve is having to do the announcing tonight just to get the game started because Coach Lee is on assignment to coaching the golf team. I think it's regional tournament for those boys or state. I'm not positive. Coach told us last week, and I plumb forgotten. You can't see it because we got the camera just on the field right now, but at the top of the screen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our 2022 Pottsville Football Senior Night at Apache Field, John Needham Stadium. Please join us in honoring our 2023 PHS seniors and their parents. We will begin tonight's festivities by recognizing our senior Apache cross-country runners. They are coached by Mrs. Melissa Mowdy. Our first honoree is Allison Greathouse. Allison is the daughter of Lance and Nicole Greathouse and is escorted by her parents. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has run cross-country for 2 years. During this time, she was named both All-Star and All-Conference for her sport. In her free time, she enjoys running, reading, and spending time with her friends and family. Following graduation, she will attend Arkansas Tech University, where she will pursue a career as a pharmacist. Senior Allison Greathouse. Nayana Hernandez. Nayana is the daughter of Franklin Hernandez. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in cross country for 1 year. During her free time, Nayana enjoys going to the gym, cooking, and reading. After graduation, she plans to study psychology at Arkansas Tech University. Senior Nayana Hernandez. Next, we will recognize our senior Apache golfers. They are led by Coach Matt Lee. Our first golfer, Bryce Heron. Bryce is the son of Tina Heron and is escorted by his mother and grandfather, Clint Hull. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been a member of the golf team for 4 years. In his free time, he enjoys playing golf. After high school, he plans to study IT at Arkansas Tech University. Senior Bryce Heron. Carson Lee. Carson is escorted by his parents, Matt and Ann Lee. Carson has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has played golf for the Apaches for 4 years. In his free time, he enjoys going to church, fishing, watching movies, and playing cards with his grandma, also spending time with his family and friends. After graduation, he plans to attend Harding University, where he will major in sports medicine and minor in youth ministry. Senior Carson Lee. Next, we will honor our senior Apache cheerleaders. They are coached by Mrs. Mary Atkins. Our first cheerleader is Peyton Burris. Peyton is escorted by her parents, Travis and Christy Burris. She has attended Pottsville schools since the 6th grade and has been a cheerleader for 5 years. Peyton was named All-American Cheerleader 2 years in a row. In her free time, she enjoys having fun with friends, playing with her new kitten, and going to church. After graduation, she plans to attend UACCM before transferring to UCA to pursue a career as a pediatric nurse. Senior Peyton Burris. Gwen McGregor. Gwen is the daughter of Aaron and Stephanie McGregor and is escorted by her parents. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been a cheerleader for 3 years. In her free time, Gwen enjoys hanging out with her sister Addie and her friends. Following graduation, she plans to attend the Edge School for Cosmetology. Senior Gwen McGregor. Lydia Myrick. Lydia is being escorted by her parents, Brian and Adrena Myrick. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been a cheerleader for 3 years. Lydia received 2 blue ribbons from Brian Bridges at cheer camp this past year. She loves hanging out with her friends, hammocking, and doing Bible studies. Lydia also enjoys spending time with her boyfriend every weekend and playing softball, just to make memories. After graduation, Lydia plans to attend Arkansas Tech University to study occupational therapy. Senior Lydia Myrick. Natalie Wells. Natalie is the daughter of Larry and Brandy Wells and is being escorted by her parents. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been a cheerleader for 8 years. Natalie was named All-American Cheerleader this past year. In her free time, she enjoys spending time with friends and family, eating, mudding, kayaking, jeeping with her dad, and drinking Dr. Pepper, along with singing with her sister in the car. Following graduation, Natalie plans to attend UCA to pursue a career in pediatric nursing. Senior Natalie Wells. Next, we would like to recognize the senior members of our Pottsville Marching Apaches. They are under the direction of Mr. Devin West. He is assisted by Mr. Chris Camerling, Mr. Elijah Sullivan, and Mr. Kevin Ray. Our first senior is trumpeter Nicholas Barnes. Nicholas is the son of Eddie Barnes and Donna Robbins and is escorted by his mother. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 10th grade and has been in band for 7 years. In his free time, he enjoys playing video games, spending time with his dad, and going on walks. Following graduation, Nicholas plans to attend Arkansas Tech University and study mechanical engineering. Senior Nicholas Barnes. Bass clarinetist and color guard member Lydia Brown. Lydia is escorted by her parents, Johnny Brown and Nancy and Jason Davidson. She has attended Pottsville schools since the 10th grade and has been in band for 6 years and color guard since the 7th grade. Lydia has been awarded All-Region and State Runner-Up in 2021. In her free time, she enjoys swimming with her swim teammates, sleeping, and spending time with her family. After graduation, she will attend Arkansas Tech University to major in psychology and become a therapist for teens. Senior Lydia Brown. Clarinetist and color guard member Skylar Crail. Skylar is the daughter of Carrie Dickey and escorted by her mother. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been a member of band for 7 years, where she is now the color guard captain. In her free time, Skylar enjoys baking, playing with her animals, and watching YouTube. Following graduation, she plans to attend Arkansas Tech University to become a math teacher and band director. Senior Skylar Crail. Saxophonist Simon Diaz. Simon is escorted by his parents, Rosando and Cheryl Diaz. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 2nd grade and has been in band for 7 years. In his free time, he enjoys driving around, watching movies, and hanging out with his family and friends. After graduation, Simon plans to attend college to study mechanical engineering. Senior Simon Diaz. Trumpeter Isaac Drew. Isaac is the son of Benita and Jason Drew and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in band for 7 years. In his free time, Isaac enjoys working on the farm and hanging out with his friends. After graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University, where he will study mechanical engineering. Senior Isaac Drew. Baritone and color guard member Stephen Geis. Stephen is the son of Stephanie and Dustin Geis and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in band for 5 years. Stephen received a superior rating in solo and ensemble, an Esprit de Corps award, silver medalist in color guard, and has a 4.0 GPA. Following graduation, Stephen plans to attend Henderson State University to become a commercial pilot. Senior Stephen Geis. Baritone and trombonist Landon Jamel. Landon is escorted by his parents, Samuel and Shannon Jamel. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in band since the 6th grade. Landon enjoys playing basketball, video games, and hanging out with his friends and family. Following graduation, he plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in computer science. Senior Landon Jamel. Trumpeter Gabriel Lemon. Gabriel is the son of Jennifer, better known as Susie Lemon, and the late Christopher Lemon. He is escorted by his mother and his sister Sierra. Gabe has attended Pottsville schools since the 3rd grade and has been in band for 7 years. In his free time, he enjoys spending time with his family, friends, and playing in the band and playing video games. After graduation, Gabe will attend the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. Senior Gabriel Lemon. Flutist Paige Potts. Paige is escorted by her parents, Jessica and Junior Potts. She has attended Pottsville schools since the 5th grade and has been in band for 7 years. Paige is most proud of being accepted into the U of O. In her free time, she enjoys reading, writing, and band. Following graduation, she plans to attend the University of the Ozarks and become a social worker. Senior Paige Potts. Clarinetist Hunter Reunion. Hunter is the son of Ben Reunion and Tammy Reunion and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in band for 6 years. During this time, he made All-Region Choir in Arkansas Region 4 and received the Excellence in Academic Achievement Award from the Arkansas Choral Directors Association, as well as the Certificate of Excellence for earning 2nd place in the school's U.S. Constitutional Knowledge Quiz. In his free time, Hunter enjoys lots of gaming and fishing with his dad. Following graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University and study computer and game programming. Senior Hunter Reunion. Flutist Hannah Story. Hannah is the daughter of Melanie Story and is escorted by her mother. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in band for 7 years. In her free time, Hannah enjoys practicing her flute, spending time with her friends and family, and playing with her dog. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Central Arkansas and become a correctional counselor. Senior Hannah Story. Oboe player Sarah Stringer. Sarah is the daughter of Michael Stringer and Lauren Stringer and is escorted by her parents. She has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has been in band for 7 years. She enjoys spending time with her family and friends and reading. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Arkansas in Fort Smith. Senior Sarah Stringer. Mellophone and French horn player Hunter Williams. Hunter is being escorted by his parents Angela and Michael Williams. He has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten and has been in band for 7 years. Hunter has been to several state archery tournaments and placed second at state marching competition. In his free time, he enjoys hunting, driving around, and trail riding. After graduation, he plans to go into the workforce and start his own business. Senior Hunter Williams. Our next marching Apache is also a member of the Apache football team. Trumpeter and linebacker number 6, Brian Sanchez. Brian is the son of Felix and Claudia Sanchez and is escorted by his mother. He has attended Pottsville School since kindergarten and has been in band for 7 years and football for 8 years. In his free time, Brian enjoys hanging with his friends and family, going on hikes, and biking on Mount Nebo, along with watching Netflix. After graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University, where he will pursue a degree in chemistry, then go to medical school to become a pediatrician. Senior Brian Sanchez. Finally, we would like to honor our senior Apache football players. The Apaches are led by head coach Brian Rust and assistant coaches Greg Kaufman, Greg Jones, Josh Falls, Tyler Waddell, and Jordan Duggar. Defensive and offensive lineman, number 51, Ben Burnett. Ben is the son of Kelly and Adam Smith and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville School since the 9th grade and has played football for 4 years. Ben enjoys hanging out with his friends, wrestling, and playing baseball. Following graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University. Senior Ben Burnett. Left tackle and defensive end, number 52, Isaac Cox. Isaac is the son of Brad and Una Herron. He has attended Pottsville School since the 7th grade and has played football for 5 years. He received Hooten's 5A Super Team Honorable Mention in 2022 and was also awarded the Farm Bureau Player of the Week. In his free time, Isaac enjoys hanging out with friends and spending time with his family. After graduation, he plans to play football in college. Senior Isaac Cox. Strong safety, number 21, Tyler Davis. Tyler is the son of Cindy Hollum and Jimmy Davis and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools for 11 years and has been in football for 9 years. Tyler received all-conference honorable mention in football. In his free time, he enjoys hunting, hanging out with Du Bois, and spending time with his girlfriend. Following graduation, he plans to attend the police academy in hopes of pursuing his dream of becoming a game warden. Senior Tyler Davis. Free safety, number 18, Carter Gittinger. Carter is the son of Missy and Corey Surrett and Jonathan Gittinger and is escorted by his parents. Carter has attended Pottsville schools since the 8th grade and has played football for 6 years. In his free time, Carter enjoys hanging out with his friends, working out, and running. After graduation, he plans to run track in college and pursue a career in sports. Senior Carter Gittinger. Outside linebacker and tight end, number 30, Tyson Kennedy. Tyson is escorted by his parents, Tiffany and Chris Kennedy. He has attended Pottsville schools for 10 years and has played football for 1 season. In his free time, he enjoys hanging out with his friends and family and spending time outdoors. Following graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech Ozark campus and pursue a career as a physical therapist. Senior Tyson Kennedy. Right guard and defensive tackle, number 55, Alex Moats. Alex is the son of Danielle and Anthony Moats and is being escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has played football for 10 years. In 2022, he received Hooten's 4A Super Team Honorable Mention and was named All-Conference and All-State in wrestling. Alex also received the Farm Bureau Player of the Week for Week 9. In his free time, he enjoys hanging out with his friends, hunting, and spending time with his family. After graduation, Alex plans to attend Arkansas Tech University to study health and physical education and later become a coach. Senior Alex Moats. Quarterback number 9, Elijah Nason. Elijah is escorted by his parents, April and Gary Nason. He has attended Pottsville schools since kindergarten and has played football for 9 years. In his free time, Eli enjoys playing guitar, golfing, fishing, and listening to music and watching Netflix. Following graduation, Elijah plans to attend the University of Arkansas to pursue a degree in biochemistry and then go on to medical school for neurology. Senior Elijah Nason. Right tackle number 75, Cameron Teeter. Cameron is the son of Jennifer and Brooks Teeter and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 5th grade and has been in football for 8 years. In his free time, he enjoys reading his Bible and spending time with his friends. Following graduation, Cameron plans to attend college where he will pursue a major in history and become a coach. Senior Cameron Teeter. Center and kicker number 58, Charlie Jerome. Charlie is the son of Nancy Jerome and Ronan Torres and is escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 2nd grade and has played football for 5 years. In his free time, Charlie enjoys hanging out with family and friends and going to church. After graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University and major in mechanical engineering. Senior Charlie Torres Jerome. Fullback and outside linebacker number 7, Bryson Villarreal. Bryson is the son of Kimberly and Ruben Villarreal and escorted by his parents. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 7th grade and has played football for 10 years. Bryson was awarded the Tyson Player of the Week as well as the Farm Bureau Player of the Week. In his free time, Bryson enjoys spending time with his friends and going to the gym. After graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University. Senior Bryson Villarreal. Running back and outside linebacker, number 25, Nico Ibarra. Nico is escorted by his parents, Vanessa and Scott Bailey. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 7th grade and has played football for 3 years. He enjoys playing guitar, playing basketball, and spending time with friends and family. Following graduation, he plans to attend Arkansas Tech University and study psychology. Senior Nico Ibarra. And ladies and gentlemen, the final senior that we will be honoring this evening is tackle and nose guard, number 78, Trent New. Trent is the son of Renee Craig and is being escorted by Sam Field and the entire senior roster. He has attended Pottsville schools since the 7th grade and has been in football for 5 years. In his free time, he enjoys messing with his mom, playing guitar, hunting, fishing, and loving every day. After graduation, Trent will attend UACCM for welding, followed by the United Welding Institution. Senior Trent New. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you to please give one more round of applause for your senior class of 2023 from Pottsville High School.
And there you have it, folks. Big senior class this year. A lot of students. Known some of these kids for a very long time now. All of them just great kids to be around. Steve will be joining us here shortly. We're going to take a break, get the coach show started. We'll be back with live from John Needham Stadium with Apache football.
Hey, good evening and welcome to the Arkansas Sports Network. My name is Stephen Glenn. Tonight, Pottsville Apache football for the Apaches, the end of the regular season because of our Week 0 game. We finish up a little earlier than many of the teams in the conference. And Coach Brian Rust of the Apaches is our pregame show guest. And does it seem like the regular season is over already?
It's really flown by. It just seems a couple weeks ago we started, and here we are, that quick, and it does. Every year flies by a little quicker.
The Clinton Yellow Jackets, a very good football team, and they probably didn't care for the trip to Pottsville last week at all. This is, you guys kind of put it on them a little bit.
We did, and again, as a coach, and you're sitting there during the game, that first half was just brutal. We couldn't find a way to slow them down, and then luckily for us, we were scoring every time we touched it too. So it was just kind of a back and forth, and I felt like we had a lot of team effort. Our line was blowing up holes, and our backs were hitting it hard, and just back and forth, and they were throwing it to number 20 and letting him go score, and it was tough to watch. And in the second half we kind of adjusted a little bit and came out and did some good things, and really played the best game of the year, I feel like.
It sure seemed that way, especially your offensive line. I mean, if we could have given our player of the game to the entire offensive line, we would have done it. They all played really well.
Oh, they did. And again, it's one of those things where we, early on, I feel like we were kind of flip-flopping a couple guys and trying to figure out what the best, scenario for us was. And we finally, over the last few weeks, really set into, leaving Moats at guard and working Teeter at tackle, and really started kind of hitting our stride. I think, as you progress and you look at Bauxite, kind of the success they had with the 6-2 against us, and that's the first time we had kind of witnessed it too, as far as how they played it. And I think we kind of attacked that and said, hey, here's what we've got to do. So anytime we've seen it again, we've kind of done a really good job against it. So again, at this point in the year, we've seen everything that anybody can do to us up front. So I feel like our line is now very seasoned and veteran, and they understand everything that people are trying to do to us, and are adjusting well.
You go all the way back to that game against the Elks to where we are now. Have you had a team come that far? Has anyone come this far before? Because we're not even close to being the same team.
Yeah, well, offensively, I don't know. We've made that jump, and again, I think that goes down. There's a few factors. I think a little bit of youth, inexperience, all those things. And I don't know if I've ever had a group that really took it upon themselves. As a coach, you're always, you feel like what you do is gonna work, gonna do it. It's just you gotta practice it. You gotta believe in it. And unlike years past, I feel like maybe we haven't believed in it. These guys do. They understand that if we're perfect, we can win a lot of games. If we're perfect and we do what we're supposed to do, and those guys believe that now, and they've seen it now against some really solid opponents where we've done exactly what we had to do. And really, I don't feel like we've had the fastest or the strongest or the biggest guys in any game we've played, but we've won the last 3 games against really quality opponents.
And I think maybe talking about the team taking it upon themselves to move forward, this is probably a good time to talk about the fact that it's senior night tonight, and a lot of that leadership to take it upon themselves has to come from your seniors.
Always, and that's kind of how it always goes. And one of the loudest, most vocal guys we have is Alex Moats, and I put a lot of it on him for getting those guys in line and making them understand how important each and every day in practice and in games and all that kind of stuff, because excuse me, we had some opportunities early and got to learn some lessons where things didn't go our way, and had some guys hanging that head and really upset and then all that, and Alex was one of those guys that kind of stayed with it and kept those guys up and kept trying to encourage them to, hey, understand, we're getting better. We're going to get better, and we're going to learn from this. And again, that's kind of what I've preached all year, with the Elkins, with the Dardanelle. You want to play teams that show you what you're bad at. You don't want to play teams that you just go out there and roll up, because you don't ever identify what you're not good at. And, I think we did a good job, of attacking those weaknesses and getting better at them.
Tonight, the Dover Pirates. Dover is a young team. They're starting a lot of sophomores, playing even more. You got to be careful not to overlook these guys tonight.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a scary thing, and that's one of the things we've talked about this week in practice. I feel like, the last 3 weeks I keep messing up there too. I feel like the last 2.5 games, the second half of the CAC and Lamar and Clinton, have been possibly the best football we've played all year, and especially anything in a row and doing it consistently. And playing an opponent like this, you can lose focus and you can, start thinking about other things and all that. And, that's what we talked about this week is really concentrating, being locked in on, let's not change what we've done. We don't want to go out there and not look like the same team we've been. Up to this point, we want to grow and get better and go out and dominate.
I have a college degree in electrical engineering. I've had 25 hours of calculus when going through school. I can't understand the playoff scenario except we need to win tonight, and then we, not this week, but the week after, we become Haskell Harmony Grove fans, don't we?
Oh, we do. And again, it goes back to the Haskell Harmony Grove game. I feel like we just, a little bit had a few bad calls, whatever. We played a great game against them and just didn't come out on top. And going back and talking about all the things we can control, and we kind of played okay. And then that Bauxite game we played as bad as we could. We turned the ball over 7 times, just not good. And again we refocused after that and said, hey guys, you can't control anything except for how you play every day when you go out on that field every Friday night.
As far as playoff seedings, though, we need Haskell to beat Bauxite in that final game for us to finish as high as second. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, it's all a point thing. Right now, if Haskell beats Bauxite, we're the 2 seed no matter what.
Okay.
And so definitely a Haskell fan, week 10. But with this extra week and having the bye at the end, this is kind of new territory for us. So we're going to have to sit here and just kind of watch. We'll have no idea who to prepare for next week. So we're going to be kind of a basic practice mode, and then figure it out on Friday.
And actually, the Haskell Bauxite thing, if that works out the way it should, it's pretty straightforward. It's not till after that it starts getting confusing, right? Because we can finish anywhere from second to what, fourth?
Fourth. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's where it starts getting confusing. So that week off, will that be a week of healing and then a week of just going back and doing what we do?
Yeah, it'll just be fundamentals, doing our basic stuff we do in practice every day. Just the fundamental drills and keeping them in shape.
Coach Russ, we appreciate your time. I know we'll do at least one more of these. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Good luck tonight. It's Pottsville and Dover. We'll be back to John Needham Stadium after this. Now live at John Needham Stadium in Pottsville. It is the final regular season game of the year. Senior night, as we've just completed, honoring the seniors of the cross-country team, the golf team, the cheerleaders, band members, and the seniors of the Pottsville Apache football team. And Brother Jim Huffman, where'd they get that announcer for senior night? He's awful.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Steve. I don't know, but that guy, I think, has got a career in radio or in television or in live stream. I just happen to be sitting actually, Justin Smith and I are sitting between this guy who's his name happens to be Stephen Glenn.
Yeah, he's terrible.
He's a great guy, buddy. Hey, you did a great job, by the way. Matter of fact, Coach Johnson, the athletic director, said he was going to put you over there and bring Coach Lee over here to do live stream.
Well, Coach is the boss, so we appreciate Justin Smith doing a nice job, not only producing, but getting the coaches show up and going, and also getting the senior day activities going. But now we're ready for the main event. This is the main event of the evening. Oh.
Hey, man, winning is good. Let's win this ball game tonight.
There you go.
Let's go Apaches.
Drew Masters and Brentley Craig back deep for Dover to receive the kick. A deep kick is going to be taken by number 22, Drew Masters. He gets to the far sideline on the return and then gets driven out of bounds at the 32 or the 33-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Sanchez, one of the seniors that we honored in our pregame activity.
Steve, I can tell you something tonight about this Dover football team. Even though it's not senior night for them, they had theirs, I guess, last week. But there's a lot of seniors on here, and they're going to be playing their last game tonight. So this Dover team, they have come to John Needham ready to play.
They have. As a lot of them know, this will be the last time they will put on the shoulder pads. Dover is a spread formation team. They take the ball and hand it off. I believe that's Masters, the ball carrier, crossing a 35 to the 36-yard line. Going over the right side. No, check it. That's Kenny Ketcherside. Well, Ketcherside is a sports. If you've ever seen Dover Athletics, you've heard the name Ketcherside before.
Family tradition.
Pickup is 5. Nico Ibarra and Trenton New combine on the stop. Second down and 5. High snap. Brought down by the quarterback, but speaking of being brought down, he's going to be tackled at about the 32-yard line. Dover's quarterback did a nice job coming down with that football.
Yeah, number 21, that's Tyler Davis on the tackle for the Apaches.
Another one of our seniors. Loss is a couple of yards back to the 34. Third down and 8. Dover out of the spread. Pottsville playing pretty much their base defense, although they are fairly close to the line of scrimmage. Dover may be changing the play at the line. Quarterback back to pass, looking over the middle, sees nothing. Rolls to his left, still looking over the middle, and the ball is knocked into the air, and Dover is going to come up with it. Look at what I found.
Wow.
Colton Sheffield got it on the deflection. Pottsville played that absolutely perfectly, and it got to Sheffield nonetheless.
Yeah, the ball was tipped about 2-3 times there, Steve, and number 1 found it for the Dover Pirates.
And oh, by the way, Sheffield was not the intended receiver. Pottsville played that really well. Just wasn't meant to be. Dover's quarterback back to pass. He's going to pull it down and run with it. Gets across midfield, which is the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 4 yards. That's Wyatt Renfro, the ball carrier. And he's going to get forward progress to about the 45-yard line. Tyler Davis making the stop as Dover now on the plus side of the field.
Well, Steve, I think there was a loose ball.
There was a fumble and recovered by the Apaches. I did not see it. I had looked away from the play, but I believe we might get a Cole Construction replay on the fumble. Oh, all right. We were all blinded by the light. How's that? Pottsville will get it on the fumble recovery.
Rode up like a deuce.
Yeah, that's right. Where's my deuce coop?
Yeah.
Pottsville will have it 1st and 10. The offense comes up with good field position, their own 46-yard line after the fumble recovery. Eli Nason is the quarterback. Gives it to Villarreal, straight up the middle, cuts it to the left at the 48, and may have got to the 49. I got a feeling we're going to get a steady dose of Bryson Villarreal tonight.
Well, what a game Villarreal had last week.
Yeah, a couple of 100 yards, 6 touchdowns.
We had a chance to visit with his mom after the game, and he did get the Tyson. I heard you announce that.
I did not announce that.
Well,
I may have had some influence on it, but I did not announce it.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, but that was good.
That was good. He certainly earned it.
209 yards rushing.
Yep, 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, 6 TDs.
All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Apaches. Counter give will bring it upfield across the 45. Penalty flag comes in late. I think that was probably Colby Stevenson, the ball carrier. Flag was right in the area of the tackle, but also in the area of a lot of blocking. So we'll have to see what the man in the white hat says. This door does not want to close.
Well, is it much here?
No, it's just not going to close. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's going to be holding against Pottsville. So that's going to back up the Apaches to the 40-yard line, back on their own side of the field. 2nd down and 15 for Pottsville.
Well, Steve, what a great night tonight, man. Look how full the stands are here at Pottsville.
Lots of folks at this game tonight. Yep. Dover brought quite a number of people. 2nd down and 15 for the Apaches from their own 40. Motion man comes left to right. Read option. Nason reads keep it, and he's got yards into Dover territory, and he's going to take it to the house. The 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Eli Nason.
Hey, wow.
Roy's Heating and Air touchdown for the Apaches, a touchdown run of 60 yards.
You know, on senior night, You know, you want to make some memories. And Nason that time, Eli Nason that time, you talk about a quarterback keeper and a good quarterback read that time. He surely made a memory of that 60-yard touchdown run.
Cole Construction brought you the replay of the touchdown run by Eli Nason with 8:51 left to go in the first quarter. Pottsville will go for two. Toss coming to the near side. Dover saw that coming, and they had it shut down in a hurry. The two-point conversion fails. Your score with 8:51 left to go in the quarter, Pottsville 6, Dover nothing. We're back after this 30-second timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
So if you're keeping an official score sheet, you would give the Apache offense an heirloom legal first down on that touchdown run. Dr. K Dentistry will help bring you the Apache kickoff. I believe that's Brian Sanchez who's handling the kicking chores. 6-0 Pottsville. Sanchez really got into the last one, gets this one pretty good too. It's going to come to the near side. I believe that's Craig, the returner. Gets up to the 20 and then tripped up at about the 22-yard line.
I was looking for a block in the back, Steve. There was one that occurred, but I don't think the officials saw it.
I was going to ask you if you saw something nefarious happen there.
Yeah, it was a block in the back against Dover, but
Eli Atkins credited with a special teams tackle. Boy, he got him out in the open, too. That's a good tackle. Dover starting 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. We're in the first quarter. Pottsville leads 6-0. Renfro takes the snap. He reads, turns the corner. He's going to have running room. Gets out to the 29, cuts it back inside of the 30. Takes a big hit from behind by Caleb Turek. But that's still going to be pickup of 8 yards. Nice running by Renfro.
Yeah, I tell you what, great running, but, man, what a good tackle. What a big hit by number 14, Turek.
Saw Bo Ade limp to the sideline. We hate to see that. It looks like he's having trouble putting weight on one of the legs.
Yeah.
Did they give him first down yardage on that? They did. 1st and 10 Dover. Bad snap. It goes deep back to the 15-yard line. Renfro picked it up, but he's going to get buried back at the 15. That's going to be a loss of 15. Renfro did a nice job going and tracking it down, but that's going to lose 15 yards, bring up 2nd and 25. So what do you call on 2nd and 25?
Skinny post.
A skinny post.
Yeah.
8:06 to go, quarter number 1. Renfro in the shotgun. Has one man on his right hip, one running back. I believe that's catcher side over on the right side. Renfro takes the snap. That was high as well. He gets it down. Quick look-in route. Caught by the Pirates across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Pass is complete to Drew Masters. Masters making the catch at the 26. Picked up about 9.
Steve, we're almost at season. You ask who, what you going to call, who you going to call. I started to say Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Because we got the old Halloween coming up next week.
3rd and 15. Yeah, we're going to be off on the actual week of Halloween. 3rd and 15 for the Pirates back at their 27. Renfro takes the shotgun snap. Ball is knocked away. Pass attempt to the right side. Tyler Davis in coverage.
Yeah, TD was thinking about a pick 6 for TD.
Timothy Callens was the intended receiver, but our number 21, Tyler Davis, got there first. He almost picked that off. That was really close. He identified that in a hurry. Jaden Harris is back deep to receive the punt.
I've heard that name before.
Yep.
QB1, Jaden Harris.
Brantley Craig with a high kick. Kind of short, and then takes an Apache bounce at the 50 back to the 45-yard line, where it is covered at the 45.
Yeah, Gunnar Harmon stopped the ball or fielded the ball there for the Dover Pirates. Big lineman getting his big paws on it.
We appreciate all of our sponsors tonight for Pottsville Apache football and for all of our sponsors that have been with us the entire year. Playoffs coming. Pottsville will be a part of the playoffs regardless, so we know we have one more game. The options, if one thing breaks right, it's real simple. If it doesn't, it's a mess, and we'll continue to talk about that as we go on. Pottsville's going to send 3 receivers to the right side of the formation with Bryson Villarreal in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff straight ahead. Power his way to the 41-yard line. Did I see a penalty flag come in?
Yeah, there's one right there.
I think
smack dab in the middle.
Well, I think Villarreal took off too quickly. I thought I saw him in motion. The officials are talking about the penalty. If it is not on Pottsville, Villarreal got to the 42-yard line, but this is either going to pick up more yards or go back the other way. So the simple playoff thing is Pottsville would finish second in the 4-4A if next week the first place and undefeated Cardinals were to knock off Bauxite. Cardinals would be the 1 seed. Pottsville would be the 2. Face mask on Dover. Well, I love being wrong.
Yeah, it's a 5-yard. Yeah.
Yep, the less than hideous version of the face mask. How's that?
Less hideous. That's a good word this time of year. Hideous.
With Halloween in mind.
Yeah.
So you give Villarreal the gain, and then you tack on 5 more yards, and then you replay the down. It'll be first down and 2. Pottsville leads 6-0. 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Motion comes right to left. They're going to give it to Villarreal. Gets ahead to the 35, going right up the center of the offensive line following Alex Moats. He started to bounce it to the outside. If he could have bounced it to the outside, he'd have really had something. But Matthew Honeycutt was there to make the stop for Dover first. That is a 1st and 10 brought to you by Heirloom Legal. Ball is at the 34 after the first down. Third play of the drive coming after the Pottsville defense forced a quick exit by the Dover offense. Dover has all but 2 players bunched up right on the line of scrimmage. Nason on the option. He's going to keep it. Has it at the 25. Up the hash to the 19, to the 16-yard line, and then tackled at the 16. Landon Metter making the stop at the 17, I think. Pickup of 10 yards is good enough for an Heirloom Legal 1st and 10 for the Apaches.
Yeah, Landon Metter, he's got some connection to some of the Pottsville families here, and man, you're talking about a pretty good athlete. He's a good one for the Dover Pirates.
Okay, is he any relation to the was it David Metter that played for Arkansas Tech and then went on to have a all-star NFL career?
Yeah, Steve.
Is he in that clan?
I think there's a connection there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there is a connection.
1st and 10 Apaches, counter give from left to right, crossing the 15. Ball carriers Nico Ibarra, his first carry that will count tonight, got forward progress to the 10-yard line.
I know his uncle. His uncle's a good friend of mine, Russell Metter.
Okay.
And so I'll have to ask Uncle Russell about that question.
Okay. I think he played secondary, played safety, I think, at Arkansas Tech, and I think he played second for the first the first iteration of the LA Rams.
Yeah.
And belongs in the NFL Hall of Fame, by the way.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player, huh?
Yeah, he was. He was something else. 4:46 to go in the quarter. Second down and about 4. Give it to Villarreal, busting up the gut into the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsville. Touchdown by Bryson Villarreal from 10 yards out. 5 more to go to match last week for Bryson.
Yeah.
I would assume Pottsville will go for 2 here.
Yeah, I bet they will.
Colby Stevenson will line up at 1 wing-back spot. He comes to the right. 2 wideouts in the formation. Wide to the left is going to be Landon McNeely. Jackson Furr wide to the right. Villarreal in the backfield on the in route. It's complete into the end zone for Jackson Furr. The 2-point conversion is good. So with 4:39 to go in quarter number 1, Pottsville 14, Dover nothing. We're back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them. I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Pottsville with a very efficient offense out of the Mahan Appraisal red zone. Took it into the end zone from 10 yards out for the Roy's Heating and Air touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Long kick taken by Dover's Drew Masters. He's going to return it to his right. Runs past one Apache at the 20, up the sideline, breaks into open field at midfield. Last man that could get him did. Colby Stevenson drove him out of bounds at the 41-yard line, but a good return by by Masters.
Yeah.
Number 22, Drew Masters.
Boy, you could see his speed there, Steve. Wow.
Most of these Dover players are really young. The Dover's most assuredly playing for the future, and they've got some talent.
You know, they won the Cup this year against the Red Devils, if I'm not mistaken.
1st and 10, Pirates at the 43. They bring a motion man from right to left. That's going to be Craig on the jet sweep. Turns the corner, gets ahead to the 40 to the 39-yard line, and brought down at the 39. I want to say that was McNeely that got over on the hit. Carter Gittinger also in on the stop, along with Colton Cole, number 22. The pickup is 4 to the 39. 14-0 Pottsville with the lead. We have 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. That has been pretty much all Pottsville. Trips to the right, one wide out to the left. Quarterback Renfro takes the snap, drops it, and by that time, Pottsville has him for a loss of about 5.
Yeah, I want to say that's Jackson Williams, number 62.
I believe that is correct. Jackson Williams came on a linebacker blitz. In fact, that's going to put it back to the 44-yard line. Third down and 11.
Today, when I cooked chicken for the football team, senior night, his mama came over and got the chicken from the church.
Pottsville comes with a blitz again. Trip Price forces the quarterback out of the pocket. Throw to the right side at the marker, falls incomplete. There were 2 receivers and 3 Apaches over there covering that.
Yeah.
Catcher side, the intended receiver, but good coverage by Pottsville.
Yeah, I told Mama Lacey that I'd say her name on live stream tonight, so there we go. I fulfilled my commitment, Steve.
That's right. Well, good for you.
Yeah, and also the chicken filled me up pretty good, too.
Our chicken was pretty good stuff. I managed to grab a piece of that. 4th down. Dover is going for it here, trailing 14-0. Pistol formation by the Pirates. First time we've seen this. Renfro's trying to get Pottsville to jump offside. Play clock down to 4. They may just let the play clock go out because it's definitely going to expire. Now, Dover took a timeout. So they want to run something, but timeout on the field with 3:18 to play in the first quarter. Pottsville 14, Dover nothing. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
In all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, so Dover coach Will Cox took a timeout there. He was trying to get a play in. They weren't just trying to draw Pottsville offside. They're going to run something. Just couldn't quite get it communicated to his quarterback, Renfro. 4th down and 11. Dover is at the Apache 44 after good kick return. Shotgun snap. Renfro looking over the middle. He's got a man. That's going to be complete at the 25-yard line. Nice throw and catch by Dover. And I'm not sure what coverage Pottsville was in there, but they didn't have anybody near Sheffield, and he caught it for the first down.
Steve, it's amazing what the middle of the field can produce if you just throw it at the right time. And that time, what a great call by their coach.
Yeah, Pottsville, somebody lost coverage there because you had 2 guys, but they were 10 yards deeper than when the receiver curled up. They didn't react to him. So 1st and 10 Pirates at the Pottsville 25. give right up the middle with running room to the 15 to the 10-yard line. Ball carrier was catcher side again. Now, we've called his name several times, haven't we?
We sure have.
He's going to be at the 9-yard line. And Bryson Villarreal makes the stop. Pottsville wants a timeout here, and our coach doesn't look happy. Timeout on the field. 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Pottsville leading 14-0 over Dover. We're back after this 30-second timeout.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Coach Kaufman was not happy with the effort of the last 2 plays on defense, as Dover has gashed Pottsville and down to a 1st and goal from the 9. Defense with a little better effort there. The handoff was to Drew Masters, and as soon as he got the football, he met a wall of Apaches and went nowhere. Alex Moats will be credited with the tackle, but he had a lot of friends that arrived at the same time. Loss of 2 back to the 12. So Dover is in the Mahan Appraisal red zone, facing a 2nd and goal to go, but it is back at the 12. Quarterback Renfro getting the call from the sideline. Catcher side shifts from the right to left. Now a motion man from right to left. Fake the jet sweep. Renfro's going to try to turn the corner, and he has 3 Apaches right there. I'm not sure what Coach Kaufman told this Apache defense, but he needs to bottle it. Alex Moats got out and made another stop for a loss.
Wow.
No gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and goal at the 10.
$14-0, Pottsville with the lead. Quarterback Renfro has the play call. As catcher side to his right, Renfro looking into the end zone, and it is going to be caught for a touchdown. Pass complete to Colton Sheffield for the touchdown. Well, it looked like there were a couple of Apaches there who could have made the play, but Sheffield just did a nice job.
Yeah, Steve, it looked like that was a one-handed grab, too.
That was quite a throw and catch. And Dover's going to go for 2. 14-6, Pottsville with the lead. Fade route to the near side is going to be, I believe, out of bounds. Yeah, it was a nice catch by Brantley Craig, but he could not get a foot down. So your new score with 1:28 to go in the quarter. Pottsville 14, Dover 6. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Hey, Brett.
You made it. Yeah. Hey, Mole receivers, Mark and Antonio, they want to hear more about Fave Rates.
Oh, right. Well, with Farm Bureau Fave Rates, you get a great auto quote, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
Nice. Hey.
Should we warn them?
Oh, that's broken.
Get great auto rates and local agents at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Sorry.
Totally worth it.
Dover ready for the Dr. K kickoff after a very impressive drive by Dover. That was an 8-play, 58-yard or 57-yard touchdown drive by the Dover Pirates. Low line drive kick fielded at the 15-yard line by the Apaches. Return up the near side across the 35 to the 40 to the 45-yard line. Tyler Davis with a nice run back. I think they're going to spot him out of bounds back a little closer to the 44-yard line, but still good field position coming for the Apaches. Pottsville will take over leading 14-6 with 1:21 left to go in the quarter. Lots of scoring in this quarter.
Yeah. Steve, I got some good news. The keys that Coach Lee was announcing, that's what the young lady that just came up here, she found her keys.
Well, good.
Yeah. Lost and found.
Lost and found.
We do a lot of things up here. You know what?
Nason with the give to Stevenson. He turns it up the right side, crosses the 45, still fighting for yards. Picked up 2 or 3 more yards after the initial hit. They're going to spot him out about the 47. I'm sorry, they stuck Eli Atkins into the game on me and didn't tell me. Didn't Coach Russ know he's supposed to tell me if he does that?
Well, Steve, I got the memo.
That was Eli Atkins who kept the legs churning and picked up 3 yards.
Yeah, number 24 getting some action, carrying the rock.
Elijah is his parent-given name. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the quarterback. I'm sorry, Eli Nason. Nason, the quarterback, gives it straight ahead, now pulls it out, reads it, takes it up, crosses midfield to the 49, maybe the 48-yard line. Nason initially fooled me on that. I did finally pick up the football. Mark it at the Dover 47-yard line. Pickup of 6. 3rd down and about a yard. I think that will be the end of the first quarter. I don't think Pottsville. They're coming to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Maybe they will try to get this play underway. They've got 10 seconds. Nason calls the offense set. Motion left to right. Nason keeps it himself, crosses the 40, hits open field. Nason to the house at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Pottsville. Well, Dover had flooded the line of scrimmage trying to stop him on 3rd and short. And as we like to say, when you don't make that stop, there's nobody to chase it down.
Boy, man, what a great run by Nason.
And we are going to get to look at this beautiful read by Nason, brought to you by Cole Construction. Boy, when Nason hit open field, he hit some speed, didn't he?
He sure did. Wow.
So that will be Eli Nason with the touchdown run. 64-yard drive. The touchdown run was 47 of it. And Pottsville is going to go for 2, leading 20-6. Toss sweep to Stevenson, cuts it back inside behind good blocking, and Colby Stevenson will have the 2-point conversion. So a Rays Heating and Air touchdown for the Apaches. And with the 2-point conversion, Pottsville 22, Dover 6. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Braces are Invisalign, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go. Trust her as your ortho, let's go. Let's go, Dr. K, let's go.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
At this rate, Pottsville is on pace to score 88 points in this ball game. That would be like a record or something, wouldn't it?
It would be a record.
22-6, Pottsville leading this ball game as we begin the second quarter of play. And I believe Eli Nason is already up over 100 yards carrying the ball with 2 touchdowns. High short kick, sky kick. Oh, what a nice catch by Dover. What a good play by Peyton Humphrey. Wow. Humphrey was the only Pirate near it. He actually fell down trying to get closer, but kept his concentration and brought the ball in because Pottsville had several guys covering the play that was ready to pounce. Good play by Humphrey. So Dover will have the football. 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Looks like Renfro is still in at quarterback. Dover will occasionally use 2 quarterbacks. Renfro is calling the play here at 1st and 10 at his own 38. Slot to the left, and that's where they're going on a flanker screen. Good job blocking this by Dover. They're going to have a 1st down to the 48-yard line. Boy, Pottsville has seen a lot of those flanker screens, too.
Knocked out of bounds at the 49. Will be a 1st and 10 for Dover.
They Pirate 1st and 10. Dover in their shotgun formation. Catcher side, the running back, right next to the quarterback Renfro. Renfro Going to try to follow catcher side. Pottsville does a nice job of stringing that out. Was that Brian Sanchez that got up to make the stop? Oh, excuse me, no, Trip Price got there. Price with a nice read on that one will bring a second down and 11 back at the 48. This defense picked up and got a lot better when the Apaches brought in 3 sophomores. They made a big difference defensively. 2nd and 11. Pottsville stepped into the neutral zone but got readjusted. Trips to the left, 1 wide out to the right. Price shows blitz, now steps back. He may still be coming. As somebody's blitzing, pass to the left side on the go route is going to fall incomplete. Outstanding man-to-man coverage on that far sideline.
Yeah, you had 20, I believe that's number 29. I believe that's Jaden Harris.
That's Jaden Harris.
And number 21.
That would be Tyler Davis.
Yeah.
Tyler Davis and Harrison, good coverage there. And they both had man-to-man with no help over the top. 3rd down and 11 for Dover. Trips formation comes to the near side of the field. It did not get set. No penalty flag. Ball is snapped. Renfro rolls out and just wisely throws the football away on the near side just before he got taken down. Dover may have got away with one there because the receiver that came in motion did turn to go upfield, and if you do that, you've got to come set unless he turns to go upfield after the snap, which he did not. Nonetheless, going to bring up 4th down. Good coverage by Pottsville, too. Renfro had nowhere to go with that ball. Jaden Harris is going to be back deep to receive the punt. High kick. Going to go away from Harris. Pottsville lets it bounce, steps out of the way, and it's going to roll down to about the 2-yard line, or did it get into the end zone? It is a touchback. Well, I thought Dover was going to get that covered, but they did not. So the Apaches will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. We are in the 2nd quarter. Pottsville leads this game 22-6. Pottsville has scored on each of their possessions in the first half. That's pretty good offensive efficiency, isn't it?
Pretty good.
Can't do much better, I don't think. So the Apaches are going to make the postseason, and a very good chance they will host the first game, which should be pretty awesome. Pottsville leads at 22-6, has a 1st and 10. Pottsville looking to throw. Eli Nason with a go route, has a man, but it's going to fall incomplete at the 45. Good throw. Pass was intended for Colby Stevenson. Pirates had pretty good coverage in their man-to-man on the far side as the ball falls incomplete.
It was a good throw, though, by Nason.
Yep. Put it out there where his guy had the best chance of coming up with it. It just wasn't to be. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stops on the incompletion with Pottsville leading 22-6. 2nd down and 10. Out of the flex bone, give it right up the middle. Bryson Villarreal crosses the 30, has 1st down yardage coming to his left, and it will be another heirloom legal 1st and 10 before Maddox Crocker could make the stop for the Dover Pirates. That play gained 14. That was that play that Clinton didn't have any luck stopping the whole night. 1st down and 10 for the Apaches. Out of the flex bone. Play fake. Rolling to his left. Pass is going to be incomplete at the 41-yard line, but Pottsville knocked it out of their own receiver's hands. Landon McNeely, the intended receiver, but he and Jackson Furr were in the same spot, and they both thought the pass was intended for them. Somebody ran the wrong route.
Yeah. Little miscommunicado there.
Pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. 9:50 to go to the halftime break. The Dover Marching Band is here. I would imagine they'll perform at halftime. The Apache Marching Band as well, their senior night. Hey, and that is a big deal to the seniors in the band. Handoff to the right side. 1st down yardage across the 45. Busting into open field is Nico Ibarra. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Pottsville. No penalty flags. Nico Ibarra with the touchdown.
When did Pottsville get a track team, Steve?
Yeah, boy, good question.
Wow.
Yep, a coal construction replay coming as we'll watch Nico Ibarra run it to the house. Well, once he hit open field, he found another gear, didn't he?
Boy, he sure did.
So,
hey, these guys are eating it up on senior night.
4-play, 80-yard drive for the Apaches. Nico Ibarra with a 66-yard touchdown run. He's close to 100 yards.
Yeah, big plays, big plays.
Pottsville going for 2. They're going to toss it to Ibarra. He's going to try to fight his way into the end zone. He didn't get there. Well, the far side official said it comes up short, so the 2-point conversion is no good. 9:38 left to go in the second quarter. Pottsville 28, Dover 6. Back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Pottsville Apaches, another Roy's Heating and Air touchdown. Pottsville leads 28-6 with 9:30 left to go. And the story of this game for the Apaches are long runs by the running backs. 2 long touchdown runs by Bryson Villarreal, and then now a long one by Nico Ibarra. High short kick taken at the 33-yard line. Dover on the fair catch, made by Timothy Callens. Dover 1st and 10. Dover just came off of a very impressive touchdown drive of their own.
1st and 10, Dover, at their own 33-yard line.
Pirates take over at their own 33 with 9:38 to go in the second quarter. You can see, I believe Renfro is still the quarterback. It's catcher side to his left. Catcher side's going to be the lead blocker as Renfro goes right across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Brought down by number 6.
Tackle made by Brian Sanchez after a pickup of 5.
Move it to the 38. Going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 5 coming for Dover. At the 38. Dover in a double slot formation. Renfro the quarterback. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Renfro again is going to run with catcher side as a lead blocker, but this time the Apaches defense there to greet him after he got about a yard down the field to the 40. Trip Price making the stop with an assist to Trenton New. Move the ball to the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 3 for Dover. And I would imagine this is probably 4-down territory with Dover trailing 28-6. Renfro, the quarterback. Trip Price shows blitz. He comes on the blitz, and he's going to arrive at the quarterback along with Caleb Turek. Loss on the play by Dover. We'll bring up 4th down, and I may have to rethink this. Go for it, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, that time, Steve, I watched those defensive end, Turek, and, man, they ran the box exactly what you're supposed to do. I mean, you're supposed to box in the quarterback. Turek that time did a great job.
Landon McNeely also in on the stop. And Dover will punt on 4th and 5, or at least we think they will. Yep, they're going to boot it away. Knuckleball kick, fair catch called for and made at the 28-yard line. And that was a really good play by Jaden Harris. I wasn't kidding when I said knuckleball. That ball had no spin at all, and that's hard to catch.
Well, Steve, they are, and Harris did a good job.
I mean, it didn't have any end-over-end rotation. It wasn't spinning on the axis. And Jaden Harris did a nice job battling it, staying with it, and Pottsville will have it 1st and 10 back at their 28.
So was that Nolan Ryan kicking? Is that
probably more like Wilbur Wood or Phil Necro.
There you go. Necro, that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, Phil Necro actually booted that one. But Nolan Ryan had come out of there at about 157 miles an hour. At least I think that's what he threw. 28-6 Pottsville with the lead on the ball. Nason back to pass. Pump fake. Kind of throws it up for grabs. Can his receiver make an adjustment for it? And he did, and he's going to draw pass interference.
Yeah.
Jackson Furr, the intended receiver, The ball was underthrown. He did what he's supposed to do and go back for it, but a Dover Pirate grabbed him while he was doing it, and that's pass interference.
I don't know. They're going to call it offensive pass interference? No, they're surely not.
Yeah. I don't know that I have ever seen offensive pass interference called in high school football. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I just don't know that I've ever seen it called. So the Apaches will pick up the Heirloom Legal 1st and 10 on the pass interference call. It's kind of getting true in football now. You're almost better off underthrowing it than completing it because it's almost automatic pass interference call. So the 15-yard penalty will move it to the 43-yard line. Pottsville will give it straight ahead. Villarreal with one man to beat. Dover's going to make the tackle, but not after a pickup of 15 yards. Heirloom Legal 1st and 10. Matthew Honeycutt made the touchdown-saving tackle. Pottsville gets that play off so quickly.
Oh, Steve, they do, and hats off to those big guys up front.
Now they're opening some holes again tonight.
Cox and Garon, and you just name all Chenoweth, man. You name all those guys up there up front, man. They're truly making a difference.
Yeah, they are. From the 41 of Dover, Pottsville has a 1st and 10. Again, they're going to give it to Villarreal. This time defended a little better by Dover. Pickup of about a yard to the 40. That time the Dover interior line rose up to make the stop. Tackle made by Hudson Metz at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Clock continuing to move in the second quarter. 6:53 to play. Headed to the halftime break with the Apaches leading 28-6, and they'd like more. Jackson Furr wide to the left. Slot to the right. That's something new. Nason back to pass under pressure. Throws it up. Has a man. It's going to be complete at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Colby Stevenson. Colby Stevenson with the touchdown.
What a good throw by Nason. My goodness, Steve. He was under some pressure that time too, but man, he came in and threw that dart.
40-yard throw and catch from Nason to Stevenson. And once again, our cheerleaders got to get better throwing arms, don't they?
Steve,
they can't get a football to us.
Well, you think, as wide as this window's open right here.
I don't think I could throw it from down there up here. At least not anymore. Pottsville's going to go for the 2-point conversion. Motion man left to right. Nason back to pass under pressure. He's going to throw it into the corner and see if his guy can make a play. Nope, jumped too soon in the end zone. Nason's pass incomplete. They were trying to hit Jackson Furr, and he just couldn't quite get up and get it, so the 2-point conversion is no good. 6:30 left to go in the second quarter. Pottsville 34, Dover 6. We're back in 30 seconds.
Time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Cole Construction replay of the last throw and catch by the Pottsville Apaches that resulted in a touchdown. The Roy's Heating and Air touchdown throw from 40 yards out. And I'm not sure that in that play, Colby Stevenson was actually the intended receiver the way the play was supposed to be run. He just was the man that was down there. He had another Apache about a step behind him. But it worked. High short kick coming to the near side, floating, and goes out of bounds. Boy, Pottsville could have got there one step sooner, but the ball will go out of bounds. So the illegal procedure penalty will be against Pottsville. They'll spot it at the 41, which I assume Dover will take the ball there. Pottsville 34, Dover 6. Dover will take over 1st and 10 their own 41. This Dover team, it's not like they don't have talent. Now you got to mark it off 5 yards for the penalty. I kind of thought you had to move it down the field a little bit so they'll take it over at the 46. This Dover team is a very talented bunch. They're just very, very young. Give it a couple of years and jet sweep handoff to Dover. Drew Masters turns it upfield right at the left hash. Brings it across the 46 to the 47. Tackled at the 48.
Yeah, Steve, you're talking about the youth of this Dover football team. They kind of remind me of Little Rock Hall, just a little bit.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, another team that give it a couple of years, and they're going to be battling it out at the top of the conference. Pottsville showing blitz on the 2nd and 8. The blitz does come. Dover picks it up, and a nice throw to the 40-yard line to Colton Sheffield. Boy, quarterback Renfro's got guts standing in there, and he took a hit but got the first down.
He did, and they're finding that spot in between the linebackers and the safety and just that soft spot on defense.
Well, if you bring the blitz there, you basically force man-to-man coverage, and Dover has been able to convert a couple of times. First down and 10 Pirates at the Apache 38. Dover looks over for the call from the sideline. Play clock down to 10. They're going to have to hurry a little bit. Now Renfro gets the shotgun snap. Handoff going up the middle. Pottsville hits it right at the 36-yard line and makes the stop. McNeely there along with Colby Stevenson on the stop. Catcher side, the ball carrier picked up 3 from the 35. 5:17 to go in the second quarter. From the shotgun, Renfro takes the snap, fakes the give, rolls the pocket to his left. He wants to throw, has a man, complete at the 25, bring it back inside to the 20-yard line, and that's going to be another 1st and 10 for Dover.
Yeah, well executed play that time by the Pirates.
Drew Masters made the catch at the 20-yard line. Pick up a 15 on the play. So Dover moving the ball through the air with 4:50 to play in the second. Pottsville leads at 34-6. Four wideouts in the formation. Catcher side is the running back in the backfield. Quarterback Renfro has him move his left hip to the right hip. Pass coming to the left side, knocked away. What a good play by the Apaches. Yeah. Pottsville saw that coming.
Yeah, number 29, Harris.
Was that Jaden Harris who saw that coming?
Yes, sir.
Jaden Harris was in one step of a pick and a foot race to the house. As it is, he did a nice job of knocking it away. Second down and 10 coming at the 20-yard line. Dover has made their way into the Mahan Appraisal red zone. Renfro passes complete. Nice move on the right side, fighting his way down to the 10. Pass complete to Drew Masters. And now we have 27 penalty flags flying.
Well, they all went. I don't know what was said, but they all heard it, Steve.
Yeah, I don't think it was a nice catch.
It wasn't a nice catch, and it was like, hey, let's see how many flags we can find on the field. And I think all 4 officials threw one.
Let's see, the line of scrimmage was going to be the 9 after the completion. But we'll see. This may be offsetting. I'm not sure. Although I think all 3 penalty flags that flew were from officials standing in the Pottsville Apache defensive area. And the gentleman in the white hat will tell us that these penalties were. Well, I wonder if they're talking about an unsportsmanlike conduct. If they may, yeah, it is unsportsmanlike against Pottsville.
Against the Apaches.
Unsportsmanlike against Dover. It's my favorite call. Offsetting penalties. So they'll move it half the distance to the goal. And I think he should turn around and back up.
So maybe it was a nice catch. And the reply was, thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, where this makes a difference is from where the ball is, the unsportsmanlike on Pottsville is half the distance to the goal, but then the unsportsmanlike is 15 yards on Dover, so you back it up the other way. The net result is, rather than being at the 9, the ball is going to be back at the 21.
Wow.
Not sure how they get that at the 21, though. If the mark-off, well, let's see. The mark-off to half the distance to the goal would have put it at the 4, and then you come back. Okay, that's how you end up with the ball at the 21, I think. Or did they move it forward a little bit? Yeah, they moved it forward to the 18, didn't they? I don't think that's a goal to go. I think it's going to be first down and 10. Although they dropped the yard marker across the way. So it may very well be goal to go. Quarterback Renfro takes the snap. Flanker screen complete to the left side. Pottsville makes the tackle out of at the 16-yard line to Drew Masters. Let me see if I can find something out here, Brother Jim. Okay, so it is goal to go. That's what I was asking. Okay, Coach Lee did announce that it is goal to go, so that last play was the same. Second down and goal to go. Where's that ball marked at? The 14, I think, from the 14. Back to pass, pressure on the quarterback. The ball is dropped. Pottsville had a chance to pick it up and didn't. Dover's going to fall on it. Fall on the ball. Nice play by Dover's Gunnar Harmon to keep that play alive. Pottsville came on a blitz. Ball was fumbled at the 25. Apaches had a player there that could have fallen on it. Chose to try to scoop and score and was unsuccessful. And Dover hustled back and got the ball. Third and goal to go from the 25-yard line. Back to pass, I would say something coming over the middle. And it is going to be incomplete in the end zone. Almost a circus catch by Masters in the end zone as it falls incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down. 4th and 25. And, oh, by the way, that's also goal to go.
You don't hear that too often, Steve.
No. I probably haven't said that very often either. 2:58 to go in the second quarter. Pottsville 34, Dover 6. Pirates going for it on 4th and goal to go from the 25. Renfro's going to look over the middle, I would think. Same play, and it's also incomplete. Much better coverage this time by Pottsville. I believe that was Villarreal in coverage. They were trying to get it to Masters. It's knocked away, and the Apaches will take over on downs. That penalty, even though it was called unsportsmanlike on both teams, that penalty really hurt Dover.
It did.
Took them out of scoring position there, and Pottsville will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Pottsville has scored a touchdown on every possession of the first half. Quarterback is Eli Nason under center at the 25. Takes the snap. Looking to throw it to the near side. Boy, that was almost picked off. Pass was intended for Jackson Furr. Zane Eby with the coverage and knocked the ball away.
Yeah, Eby did a great job that time, Steve, breaking on that ball and just tapping it away right before Furr put his big paws on it.
We had a really good look at that, and I was afraid Eby was going to pick that one off and take it to the house. McNeely goes wide to the right. Furr wide to the left. Give it to the fullback. Across the 34 to the 35-yard line. Bryson Villarreal with a nice pickup. They're going to give Villarreal 8 on the carry at the 33-yard line. 3rd down and a yard for Pottsville. 2:28 and counting. 34-6 Pottsville with the lead. Big 3rd down coming here. 3rd down and almost 2. Motion man right to left. Nason keeps it. He's going to get ahead to the 35 to the 36. Spun down right at the 35. by Dover's Ty George, but it's enough for a heirloom legal 1st and 10 for the Apaches. That was close.
Well, Steve, it was. Just enough to pick it up.
Just enough. Needed 2, got 3. 2 minutes to go in the half. Nason back to pass. This play's going to be blown dead. I think Jackson Furr took off too quickly. Although it was the official on the other side of the field that threw the flag. Yep, it is a 5-yard penalty on Pottsville. I'm just not as sure who it was. So the ball will move back to the 32. First down and 15 for Pottsville. Clock is running even after the penalty. Nason back to pass. Go route coming to the near side. Jackson Furr almost made the interception. Good coverage by the Dover secondary. Furr was bracketed in coverage by Dover's Maddox Crocker. Also, Zane Eby in coverage. Second down and 15 for Pottsville. That ball was kind of underthrown. Pottsville out of the flex bone, or the flex tee as I prefer to call it. They're going to give it straight ahead. Hitting open field is Villarreal. He's up the left sideline to the 30, drugged down at the 25-yard line. Bryson Villarreal with a big, big first down run, brought to you by Heirloom Legal. Touchdown saving tackle made by Eby. They're going to call it down at the 26-yard line.
What a run by big number 7.
Bryson Villarreal over 100 yards as we have the Cole Construction replay of another nice run right up the gut by the Apaches. A minute 20 and counting to go. Pottsville leads at 34-6 in the second quarter. Nason back to pass. Blitz coming. Screen complete to Villarreal with blockers at the 15. To the 10. Cuts it down to the 5, and that's going to be a 1st and 10. 1st and goal to go. Another Heirloom Legal first down as the Apaches move into the Mahan Appraisal red zone, knocking on the door again. That was a good call on the screen.
Steve, it was.
Go ahead.
1 minute and under 1 minute now to play in the ball game, or the first half.
Pottsville does have 3 timeouts. Scoreboard says 3. Handoff to the left side. Villarreal trying to fight his way into the end zone. He did get there, but a penalty flag comes in, and this looks a lot like holding.
Yep.
Pottsville should only have 2 timeouts because they called one earlier on defense. Scoreboard says 3. They actually only have 2. So let's see what the penalty is. No, the penalty is on Dover for a face mask. Half the distance to the goal from the 1, which will put it down to the half-yard line. And an automatic first down will make it 1st and goal to go. The official says wind the clock. 38 seconds left to go to the halftime break. Pottsville leading at 34-6. I don't think the number of timeouts is going to matter. Nason keeps it, going to the left side. I don't think he got into the end zone. Now they're going to mark him for no gain. Now you probably do want to use the timeout. Good job by the interior of the Dover defense that time. We're down to 15 seconds. Nason up under center. Motion man comes right to left. They give it to Villarreal, and Bryson's going to be in for the touchdown. Bryson Villarreal with the touchdown for the Apaches. The touchdown brought to you by Roy's Heating and Air. Is that Bryson's 3rd?
I believe that is, Steve.
We're going to get to look at this touchdown again, brought to you by Cole Construction. Power football. And Pottsville is again going to go for 2. With the touchdown, Pottsville leads 40-6 with 7 seconds left to go. Pottsville will go for 2. Offense is set. Mason back to pass. And I don't know who that ball was intended for. I think it was knocked down at the line of scrimmage. The 2-point conversion is no good. So with 7 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Pottsville 40, Dover 6. We're back after this 30-second timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
So the 2-point conversion failure will keep this from going to the sportsmanship rules at the half, if my math is good, and it often is not. 40-6, Pottsville with the lead. 7 seconds left to go. Sanchez will kick it off. And Pottsville has scored touchdowns on each of their possessions. That's pretty good. Dover takes it at the 25, return across the 30 to the 35.
Number 22.
The returner was Drew Masters. Dover will have one play as the marching bands prepare to take the field. Sounds like a song, doesn't it?
Bye, bye. If I'm thinking of the same one.
You are.
American Pie?
Yeah, except in the song, the line is the marching band refused to yield.
Yeah.
All right. Dover has a 1st and 70. Back to pass. Throw over the middle. It's going to be complete at the 48-yard line. Renfro's pass to Brantley Craig is complete, and that will bring the end to the first half of play. So at the end of the second quarter, the Pottsville Apaches 40, Dover 6. We're back after this 1-minute timeout on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Hey, Brett.
You made it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mole, receivers, Mark and Antonio, they want to hear more about favorites.
Oh, right. Well, with Farm Bureau favorites, you get a great auto quote, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
Nice.
Hey.
Should we warn them?
Oh, that's broken.
Get great auto rates and local agents at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Sorry.
Totally worth it.
Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go. Braces are Invisalign. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go. Trust her as your ortho. Let's go. Let's go, Dr. K. Let's go.
It has been all Pottsville tonight as the Apaches lead it 40-6. Pottsville has scored on every possession. Bryson Villarreal is up over 100 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. He's on pace to repeat last week's performance, and the running game for Pottsville has just been overpowering.
Well, Steve, it has tonight.
It has really been something. Pottsville has touchdown runs of, 60 yards, 10 yards. I'm kind of making this up as I go here. 9 yards. 66 yards, and 60 yards. That's pretty good. That's a lot of yards. All right, well, we're going to have a chance for a couple of Apache seniors to pick up a kilobuck in scholarship money from my alma mater, Arkansas Tech University. So that competition is going on. We'll also have the bands for you this evening. What is the last regular season home game for tonight, Coach? Or Jim, where has this season gone?
Well, Steve, it's hard to believe this is the last regular season game, but I'm impressed with these 2 band guys. You got one from Dover throwing the football and one from Pottsville throwing the football, and they're in the band, and they look like they need to be quarterbacks.
Oh, no joke.
Wow.
Oh, come on, Tech. Give scholarships to both. Y'all got enough money for that.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, come on, ATU. What are you thinking here? All right, we have timeout on the field. We're at halftime. Pottsville will get the football to begin the third quarter of play with a chance to move this into sportsmanship rule timing. As it is, we're at the halftime break. Pottsville 40, Dover 6. We'll be back with the second half of play from John Needham Stadium. So long for just a little while.
All right, Pottsville, at this time, let's welcome to the field your senior Apache cheerleaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dover Midnight Brigade.
to start the second half against the Apaches.
Penalty on the band.
Well, we are getting ready to start the second half, and we knew this was going to happen sooner or later. Pottsville was hit with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty because the halftime show ran so long. But I mean, when you have when you have cheerleaders from both teams, you have bands from both teams, you have a scholarship fundraiser thing, there's just not enough time for it. But anyway, Pottsville will, I hope, pick up the football on the kick at the 5. Is that Carter Gittinger, I believe?
I believe so.
He'll return it to about the 11-yard line. About if the AAA is unwilling to extend half times to where that penalty doesn't happen, teams are just going to have to tell visiting bands and cheerleaders, sorry.
Hey, I think it's pretty cool. Mr. West got a yellow flag.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you think about that?
First time I've ever seen the band penalized.
Yeah, I know it. That's crazy.
But you can't expect a home team to
no.
adjust their performance length.
Well,
I mean,
and especially, this is, I know it's senior night here, but there's a lot of seniors in the band. And for Dover, for all these other folks, for the Pottsville Apaches Dover. So, yeah.
So Bryson Villarreal, the ball carrier. Pottsville leads this game 40-6. Pottsville has had a little trouble converting two-point conversions, or we'd be in sportsmanship rules by now. And in the grand scheme of things, that 15-yard penalty probably is not going to matter against Pottsville. But we're going to have to change the way things work. Now, if we do host a playoff game, pretty good chance the visiting bands won't come to that. But I think you're just going to have to tell them, no, sorry. Pottsville on the second down give, gets out to about the 11-yard line. Dover is stacking the box.
Number 40.
Yeah, Steve, that is, I believe that is second team offense that's on the field too.
Moves the ball up to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, let's see here.
Got Jaden Harris there at QB.
Yeah, that is Jaden at quarterback. A couple of backs in the backfield, a little different. Eli Atkins is in the backfield. Play clock is down to 10. Jaden Harris takes the handoff. Toss sweep coming to the near side. Across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Colton Cole was the ball carrier. Boy, one more step, and he was headed up the sideline, but a good play by Dover to make the tackle. It's going to bring up fourth down and deep. Pottsville going for this? No, I guess they're going to drop Jackson Furr back to punt. 40-6, Pottsville with the lead. Second team offense got a series. Furr, a high short kick. Could hit at the 35, take a Dover bounce back to the 30 before it's going to be down by Brian Sanchez. Dover offense will take over. First and 10 at the 33 of Pottsville. Pretty good field position for Dover. I think we're seeing some second team defense on the field too. Renfro, the quarterback, takes the snap. Throws it over the middle. The pass is broken up. Nice job by the Apache secondary in coverage.
Renfro's pass incomplete, intended for number 22.
That was Villarreal that broke that up.
Brings up second down 10.
That pass was right on target. Villarreal just knocked it away from the intended receiver. Renfro is going to give it on the jet sweep to Masters, and he's going to be stacked up just as he turned the corner to try to bring it upfield. Good pursuit by the Apache defense.
Brought down by number 55.
Tackle made by Alex Moats.
Alex Moats and number 33, Landon McNeely.
Landon McNeely also in on the stop. That play's going to lose a yard. It's going to be third down. I'm sorry, Jim.
No, Pottsville, they went with second-team offense, but first-team defense.
Probably because Dover took over so deep in their territory.
Yep.
Blitz coming by the Apaches. Renfro takes the gun snap, rolls it to the right, has a pass complete, and Dover's going to have first down yardage. Timothy Callens bringing it up the field to the 15.
Complete to number 21, Timothy Callens.
Just a good hard run after catch, Steve.
It's going to be a first down for the Pirates. Pickup of 23 on the pass completion. This Renfro is pretty impressive throwing the football. He's going to roll the pocket to the right. Still rolling right. Pass is going to be caught. I thought that ball hit the ground.
Looked like it was a short hop, Steve, but must have picked it up at the shoestrings.
Yeah, they're going to call it complete to Masters. Pickup of 6 down to the 5. Second down and 4 for the first down. I think 6 for the touchdown. Sure looked like he caught that ball against the ground. I don't know. I tell you the truth, I'm still a little frustrated by that 15-yard penalty to start the second half. Shotgun snap to Renfro, throws it over the middle, and that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for number 1, Colton Sheffield.
Led him a little too much. He had Sheffield, but ball's incomplete. Third down and 5 for the first down, 8 for the touchdown. Oh, excuse me, 5 for the touchdown. Third down play for Dover. Renfro looked over the middle. Pottsville had that covered. He's going to roll left. Pass into the end zone, went through a defender's hands, and it's caught for a touchdown. That absolutely went through the hands of an Apache defender.
Number 22, Drew Masters.
Pass completion to Drew Masters
for the Dover touchdown.
For the Pirate touchdown. That 15-yard penalty changed the entire complexion of how the second half began.
Oh, Steve, it did.
That's why I'm still frustrated about it. Pass for the two-point conversion is going to fall incomplete on the fade route to the right side of the end zone. So your new score with 7:47 left to go in the third quarter. Pottsville 40, Dover 12. We're back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
So Dover had a short field, took it 33 yards in 5 plays with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Renfro. High short kick by Dover goes out of bounds. Pottsville will have pretty good field position. And I'm sorry to keep harping on this, but if that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, you're just going to have to start telling visiting teams, no, you can't perform. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but you can't put your home team in a 15-yard hole to begin the half.
You know, Steve, I can't remember what game it was. It wasn't last week, but I think maybe the week before there was a similar situation, but they didn't call the penalty, did they?
No, they didn't. Try to see if Jaden Harris is still at quarterback. Nope, it's Eli Nason. On the option, pitch to the right side, crossing the 40 to the 42-yard line. Nico Ibarra was the ball carrier. Yeah, after that short drive with Dover throwing the ball all over the place, I'm thinking Pottsville didn't surprise me that they went back to their first-team offense.
Yeah. I think put them in, get a couple of scores, and then go from there.
Yep. pickup on the option run was 6, second down and 4. Counter give by the Apaches. We'll have a first down across the 45-yard line. Eli Atkins, the ball carrier for the Heirloom Legal. 1st and 10 for the Apaches.
24 picking up the first down.
Brought down by number 78, Eli Jacobs.
40-12, Pottsville with the lead. 7 minutes to go in the third. You'd like to see one of those drives like we've had the last couple of ball games in the third quarter where it's like 15 plays and takes up about 9 minutes. First down for the Apaches from their own 47. Out of the flex bone. Give it straight ahead to Villarreal. This time Dover there to make the stop. That's really probably the first time they've stopped that play. I believe that was Alec Beck.
No gain.
Made the stop.
Brings up second down 10.
Second down and 10 for the Apaches from their own 47. Fullback give straight ahead for not much. Dover is really selling out to stop that play.
Brought down by number 22, Drew Masters.
Masters making the stop to the 49.
Steve, so next week, we win tonight. Next week is an open week. Is that correct?
That's correct. We do not have a game next week because we had that week 0 game.
Mm-hmm.
And we become Cardinal fans next week as they go on the road with a chance to seal up the conference championship, taking on what I believe is their biggest rival, which is Bauxite.
Mm-hmm.
And we want Harmony Grove to win that game, which would finish us second. Mason back to pass, has time, now rolls left, steps inside and has running room. At the 40, nice cut to the 35. To the sideline, the 30, picks up a blocker, gets down inside the 20, the 15, the 10. Do they drive him out of bounds before the end zone, or did he get in? The official right on top of the play is not signaling one way or the other. I think they're going to call him out of bounds just short of the pylon. I honestly could not tell. We will take another look on the Cole Construction replay. Yeah, he was out of bounds just short of the pylon, wasn't he? Gotta love a replay, don't you? So 50-yard run by quarterback Nason down to the 1-yard line. First and goal to go from the 1. Pottsville out of the flex bone. Give it to Villarreal. He's into the end zone over the left side. That is a Roy's Heating and Air touchdown, Pottsville. I believe that is Villarreal's 4th.
Well, if he gets 2 more, Steve, he'll just match next week
yeah,
or last week.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, that was a beautiful run by quarterback Eli Nason. Apache's lead is 46-12. Pottsville looking to go for 2 here. Counter give coming to the left. And that 2-point conversion is going to fail. They gave it to Stevenson. Dover was there to make the stop. So the 2-point conversion is no good. 4:46 left to go in the third. Pottsville 46, Dover 12. We're back in 30 seconds.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Pottsville only needed the 1 snap in the Mahan Appraisal red zone to get into the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion came up short, stopped right at the goal line. 46-12. Pottsville 1 point short of putting us in the sportsmanship scoring rules, I believe. Kick returned by Dover. Timothy Callens takes it across the 30 to the 34-yard line. And Dover will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Knocked out of bounds by number 10, Colby Stevenson.
Colby Stevenson making the stop.
Mark it at the Pirate 29-yard line.
I'm actually going to stop him a little further back than I thought. Dover's own 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Renfro, the quarterback, takes the shotgun snap. Pump fake. Now he's going to run it over the left side. Crosses the 35 to the 37 to the 38-yard line. Renfro is going to pick up about 10 yards on the play. Tackle made by Bryson Villarreal. That's going to be a Dover Pirate first down.
First down for Dover. Mark it at the 39-yard line.
Well, there's no quit in these Dover Pirates, Steve.
Yep. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. Dover is still battling. They'll have a 1st and 10 at their own 39. Renfro is the quarterback. And they give to the left side, across the 39 to the 40 to the 42. Stacked up at the 42-yard line. Was that Drew Masters, I think, the ball carrier?
I think it was.
Masters will pick up about 5, maybe just a little short of 5. Or was that Callens, the ball carrier?
Bring up 2nd down.
Ball is at the 43. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Coach Cox has the play call for Dover. Pottsville showing a line backer blitz, then falls into coverage. Pass over the middle is going to be intercepted. I think that's Tyler Davis that got it at the 40-yard line. Yep. Intercepted actually at about the 38. Davis brought it back to the 40. So the turnover, good stop by the Apache defense.
Yeah. Defense getting a pick. Oski.
Goal construction replay on the nice defensive play by Tyler Davis. Davis got the drop perfectly. There were a couple of Apaches there who could have picked it off, but Daler high-pointed the ball, and he'll give it back to the offense at their own 41-yard line.
All right, Steve, we've got second-team offense back out.
Jaden Harris back in at quarterback. Trying to see who's at fullback here. Harris takes the snap.
Number 40.
Ball carrier for the Apaches
On the carry.
is Tate Cobb.
46-yard line.
Cobb go over the right side. Will pick up 5 yards.
Down 5.
So Cobb is in at the fullback spot. I think our cold front is coming through.
I believe it is.
We just
a little breeze.
We just picked up a little wind from kind of out of nowhere. Pottsville running a lot of play clock down, as they should. Jaden Harris up under center. And Pottsville, 3 guys moved at one time, and then everybody else moved, and then the ball was snapped. I think that's going to be false start.
Move on back 5. That was a burger, Steve.
It was good.
A burger without buns.
The no-carb burger.
The no-carb burger. We ran out of buns. But, you know, running out of buns at the concession stand is not a bad deal because, you know, that means you've got a lot of fans eating.
Yeah, that means you sold a bunch of them.
A bunch of burgers.
Excuse me, folks. From the 40-yard line after the 5-yard mark-off. Quarterback with a nice pitch and then running yards at midfield to the 45, to the 40. Shedding tacklers down to the 39-yard line. Eli Atkins, the ball carrier. Atkins with a nice run there, picks up another Heirloom Legal 1st and 10.
Well, we know Jaden Harris can lead this offense.
That's true.
Yeah, we watched him play an outstanding game against the Lamar team. So
we know he can lead the 2-minute drill too.
Oh boy, can he! My goodness.
Logan Tatro goes wide to the right. Oh, Dover with big penetration that time. They're going to meet the ball carrier, Atkins, back at the 42-yard line.
Drawn down by number 23, Jacob Baggett.
Jacob Baggett kind of shot the gap there, and nobody picked him up, and he drops the Pottsville ball carrier for a loss of 4.
I think you run the same play, and this time Harris keeps it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 46-12, Pottsville with the lead. 2 wideouts in the formation, which is the flex bone. There you go. Straight ahead to the 40 to the 39-yard line. Tate Cobb, the ball carrier, out of the fullback spot. My spotter charts are about to go airborne.
Yeah. Well, that wind is kicking up.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
To the 39-yard line.
A little bit.
3rd down and 11. I actually sort of wonder if this might not be 2-down territory. From the 39 on the 3rd and 11. Davis goes in motion. They're going to toss sweep to him, and boy, it's a shame that got stopped. He had a wall of blockers to the sideline.
Steve, he did. I mean, he had them lined up.
False start. We'll mark off 5 yards. Well, that's what you get sometimes when you're running the second team O. I think I see Cutter Boyce in the ball game for the Apaches. Jaden Harris has the play from the sideline. It's going to be about 3rd and 15. Ball's at the 44 of the Pirates. So now it may not be 2-down territory. Harris back to pass. It's complete to Caleb Turek at the 10. To the left side, driven out of bounds. Did he get there or not? He did not.
Oh, wow.
No. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a beautiful throw from Jaden Harris to Caleb Turek.
Yeah, I tell you what, White Sox Turek.
That's
Steve.
Right. Picked up 42 yards.
Yeah. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Pottsville 46, Dover 12.
Sorry about that. We got to look at that play again. Cole Construction bringing you the replay on the 42-yard throw and catch from Jaden Harris to Caleb Turek. And I believe this 4th quarter may be about to go by very quickly.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
To begin the 4th quarter, Pottsville has the ball at the Mahan Appraisal red zone. 1st and goal to go from the 1. Apaches lead at 46-12. And this game has been pretty much all Apaches most of the time. Dover does have a couple of touchdowns. 1st and goal to go. Jaden Harris is the quarterback. Tate Cobb, I think, is in the backfield. He's going to take the toss, lose the football. Dover's going to pick it up. Got to secure the ball first. So on the fumble, Dover is going to take possession. So maybe this 4th quarter won't go by quite so quickly. Ball will be spotted at the 15, I think.
16-yard.
All right, we'll call it the 16. because Dover, I think, is going to throw the ball all over the place. We do have a Dover Pirate that's down back at about the 5-yard line. The player that was down for Dover, was it 51, Hudson Metz?
Yeah, I believe it is, Steve.
But he is up. Looks like Metz is going to be okay. He's making it to the sideline. Started limping noticeably, but he looks like he's walking that off. So we hope that he will be okay. 11:55 to play in the ball game. High snap. Renfro brings it down, hands it off, and Dover's going to take this one to the house unless the running back is run down. A couple of Apaches in pursuit. Yeah, they are going to catch him at the 20-yard line. Colby Stevenson with some serious hustle, tracking down Drew Masters.
Well, he did.
At the 10-yard line. Colby Stevenson, that was a big run by Dover. But Colby Stevenson and Logan Tatro, neither one gave up on it. They tracked him down from behind. It'll be 1st and goal to go for Dover from the 10-yard line. (46-12), Pottsville with the lead. Renfro, the Dover quarterback, takes it inside the 5, up the right sideline. He's into the end zone for a touchdown for Dover. I think we'll make the score 46-18, pending the point after. I'm wondering if either team is going to try to kick a point after tonight. Doesn't look like it, does it?
No, I don't, Steve. They're going to line up and go for 2.
Why not? I guess maybe a more poignant question would be why? And the play clock is down to 4. Renfro takes the snap, gives it on the jet sweep, and Dover is going to get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 11:35 to go in the fourth quarter, your new score, Pottsville 46, Dover 20. We're back in 30 seconds on the Arkansas Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Dr. K kickoff by Dover. Eli Nason is playing catch with Hunter Mahan, or Miller Mahan, I should say. I knew I was going to do that. Be interesting to see who comes out to quarterback. Dover with a high short kick out of bounds. I think it went out of bounds at about the 35. So I think Pottsville would take over at what, the 40 from there? It went out of bounds at the 34. So I guess you would take over at the 39. You could make Dover, you could force Dover to kick it again. I think that's an option, but I don't know why you would. I think if you were Pottsville, would be give me the football. Trip Price is going to check in on offense.
Yeah, you got number 15 talking to the.
Are we going to put Mahan? Are we going to let Miller Mahan make his varsity debut?
There he is, Steve, number 15.
Miller Mahan will make his varsity debut for the Apaches. Miller is a very good option quarterback. Just a sophomore coming off a knee injury. Give it to the fullback. That's Price. Price gets tackled by the face mask, or at least by the helmet. No penalty flag. But Trip Price is going to pick up an heirloom legal 1st and 10 to the 47 of Dover. 11:13 to go in the ball game. Pottsville leads at 46-20. Mahan at quarterback. Mahan drops the snap. Well, you knew something like that was probably going to happen. It's been a long time since Miller's taken a snap coming back off the knee injury.
Yeah, he's traveled a long way to get to this point, Steve, and awful proud to see number 15 out on that field.
Well, in fact, I think the last game he played, did he play in the last junior high game last year, or was it the one before where he got hurt? I think it's been over a year since he's taken a snap in a game. 2nd down and 11 for Pottsville. They have the ball at the Dover 48. Mahan sees room, drops it back on the pitch, and Pottsville's going to get to the 40 to the 39-yard line. That's trusting your running back's going to be there.
You know, that reminded me of quarterback for Kansas City.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Tyler Davis with a pickup of 8. We're going to have a Cole Construction replay on that pitch. You talk about making a pitch at the last moment.
Yeah.
Mahan made something out of nothing there, but that's the kind of ball player he is. Move it to the 39-yard line of the Pirates. Pottsville leading 45-20, 9:30 to go in the ball game. Mahan under center with Price behind him. And they're going to give it to Tripp straight ahead. He's still fighting for yards. Got close to the 35, but I don't think quite got there. But that's going to be enough for a heirloom legal 1st and 10 for the Pottsville Apaches.
Number 5, Tripp Price on the carry. 1st down, Pottsville.
To be honest, you're probably looking at next year's backfield.
Good-looking group.
Well, they had a very successful 9th grade year, that's for sure. So you thought that play kind of reminds you of Patrick Mahomes a little bit, huh?
Just a little bit.
9 minutes to go in the game. 1st and 10 Apaches at the Dover 36. Mahan will give it on the counter to Atkins. And Atkins is hammered, and penalty flags come in from a couple of different directions.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to call that a face mask or a horse collar.
Kind of look like, well, you could definitely see his upper body change direction. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a face mask or horse collar or what the penalty is going to be. Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask.
Good eyes, Jim.
Well, let's leave the horse out of it.
That's right. No horse for you.
No horse. No horse for you. Yeah. Well, to be the 50, it is the 15-yard flavor.
Yep. When he said personal foul, that makes it the 15-yard version. That'll be another heirloom legal 1st and 10 for the Apaches, and should take it down to about the 20-yard line, if my math's any good. 21, yep.
Hey, it's press box, man. It all adds up here.
And if it don't, we'll make it.
That's right.
Caleb Turek goes wide to the left. Mahan under center to take the snap. Face the toss sweep. Has a man, Price, complete up the left side of the 10. Price fighting to the 5 and driven out of bounds there. Got another penalty coming in very late. I wonder if that was a block in the back.
I hope not. Away from the play. Why do you do that?
Yeah, away from and way behind the play. And there's actually 2 penalty flags on the field, so we may have a couple here. 46-20, Pottsville comfortably in the lead and on the move. They are in the Mahan Appraisal red zone. The officials are visiting about where to have dinner after the game, and will maybe tell us about the penalty here in a minute.
Well, they're saying, hey, you know, they didn't get to sportsmanship rules, so Taco Villa closes here in about an hour. We need to hurry up, guys.
That's right. They want to get some more camera time on the Arkansas Sports Network.
That's exactly it.
They've got family watching this. Here we go, the man in the white hat is still talking.
Well, Chick-fil-A's open to 10.
See if Coach Lee has a football down there. We'll play catch-up here in the press box while we kill time.
Hey, rumors get started. That is That is Stephen Glenn and Justin Smith warming up on the sideline.
Personal foul, Pottsville.
Uh-oh.
Against Pottsville.
2 of them.